Let's go. If you letting people tell you can't do things and you believe in that, hey, cut that out, man, for real. Cut this up. Okay, look. Suppose I tell you guys it's a sports podcast with no sugarcoating, right? No biasness, no BS, just the strong arm truth. And the good news is you guys are already tuned in watching it. Welcome to another exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports. I'm KSpadeTheProspect.
I'm your boy LaParis 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports. Spade, let's go. Let me kick it off because a lot of things happened this past week, and we gotta, jump right into it. You know what I mean? So can I kick it off?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. So for starters, I want to say congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils, who I hate, but they won the national championship in the NCAA basketball tournament. They beat Wisconsin, and I mean it was a pretty good game, but that's not what we're going to talk about, Spade. That's not what we're here for.
We're not talking about Duke?
Nah, we ain't talking about Duke. Get Duke out of here. We ain't talking about them.
Okay.
I want to talk to you guys about John Calipari. The question, if you guys don't know, John Calipari did coach in the NBA, before. You know what I mean? It was doing a little, it was alright. But, a lot of media outlets and other networks are saying that John Calipari got the itch to go back to the NBA. So my question to you, Spade, is should John Calipari stay at Kentucky or should he go to the pros, shoot for the stars, and go to the NBA? What do you think about that, man?
To me, man, this ain't even a tough decision. I mean, at Kentucky, Calipari's the king. He's like the man. All right?
Yeah.
He makes about $6-7 million a year. $1 million a year. He's got one of the best recruiting classes year after year after year. I'm going to tell you, I really feel like recruiting is a challenge early on. Once you build a reputation of being a great recruiter, it ain't really that hard no more. You just walk in like, hey, I'm Calipari. I'm from Kentucky. And the kid signs. Every year they get a crap load of McDonald's All-Americans. And when you compare college to pro, a lot of times in college, now I'm sure there's some divas in college too, but you're dealing with players not necessarily on that diva level. And I think they are more coachable at the college level. So for me, if I'm Calipari, I just rinse and repeat. I just keep doing the same thing I'm doing and just keep bringing in McDonald's All-Americans, going deep in the tourney, whether you win it all or not, you're still really meeting expectation. And I've always been told, man, the devil you know is easier to deal with than the devil you don't know. And the last thing you want to do is go coach an NBA team and end up with some trash team. See Exhibit A, Derek Fisher over there. Just stay where you at, Calipari. Sit down.
Spade, I agree. If I was Calipari, I'd stay too. But these coaches, they get that itch. And if you guys didn't know, when LeBron went back to the Cavs this past year right here, LeBron actually wanted John Calipari to be his coach. So if John Calipari was going to go back to the NBA, he should have left when LeBron, he could have went to the Cavs, coached one of the best players in the NBA, LeBron James, had one of the best point guards in the NBA, Kyrie Irving, and he used to be one of the best power forwards in the NBA, Kevin Love. LeBron wanted him to coach the Cavs before they hired Black. So if he was going to go back to the NBA, that to me was the time to go. But Calipari chose to stay. They had a great season this past year. They didn't win it all, but they had a great season. And Spade, you know that competitive nature that people have. He went to the NBA before. Was kind of mediocre. He probably considers it as a failure, and he'd be like, what, got that itch? Maybe he can. He accomplished everything he want to accomplish on the NCAA level. Maybe he want to go to the NBA and try and win it all there. But I just don't. If I was Calipari, I would stay because, like you said, who's really looking for a coach right now is sucky teams.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if I was Calipari, I'd stay, man. I would stay.
Calipari better get some calamine lotion for that itch and sit his tail down. But let's move forward. I just spoke on another coach that I don't know. And let's talk about Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher is the head coach of the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. And as we all know, the Knicks were horrible this year. So Derek Fisher says that he feel like the Knicks moving in the right direction, and next year the Knicks could have 60-plus wins. And in the opposite way of the 60-plus losses they got this year. Is Derek just kind of saying whatever right here? You think Derek really believe this?
Derek don't believe. No way Derek believe that. With that roster, let me tell you something, man. Knicks fans, and they probably about to kill me in the comment section, but Knicks fans, I want Phil Jackson and Derek Fisher to stop talking. I want them to stop. Shut up. Like, don't be on Twitter. Don't do no interviews. Don't do no press conference. Don't talk to the papers. Don't write on paper. Don't say nothing. I don't want them to say nothing. But, a lot of this speculation that Derek Fisher, is talking about with them having 60-plus wins is because, Phil Jackson is, it could be tampering charges, but Phil Jackson is saying that they're going to go after Marc Gasol and they, potentially had a first pick in the draft, get Towns and a follow and all these guys that Phil Jackson saying that they're going to, I even heard Monte Ellis' name in the loop. And they pretty much trying to restructure their whole team. And I still don't believe they will get to 60 wins. Do the Heat even, I should have looked it up. I don't know. But do the Heat even have 60 wins this year already? I don't even think I think they got 58 wins. No way. Yeah. No way next year Knicks will be better than the Heat. No way. No way. Not at all. No way.
Nah. I don't think Derek believes it either. I think it's one of those answers that you give when you kind of tired of answering questions.
Okay.
I'm married, so I get them answers sometimes. My wife can say, "You gonna take the trash out?" And I might say, "I could." I might. That's what he said. Yeah, they could. It's possible, but it's not happening. They could also win the championship next year. I'm saying in terms of possibilities, what's the odds?
Oh yeah, okay.
It might be a 1 to a million odds. It's a possibility, but it's not gonna happen. I know it. You know it. The viewers know it. Carmelo know it. Lala know it. Derek Fisher know it. Phil, everybody knows they ain't winning 60 anythings next year. What else we got, bro?
No, sir. Moving on. Our favorite big man, Dwight Howard. Man, Dwight Howard came out this past week right here, and he said that he wants to play 20 NBA seasons. Dwight, you couldn't even get through this season. You get through one season, Dwight, before you start talking about you want to play 20 seasons. Spade, what do you think about Dwight Howard, man?
Dwight a clown, man. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I kind of do, but I don't. Dwight, he like to joke. He say a bunch of little crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Man, nobody even want Dwight for 20 seasons. Like, he wouldn't, even if he wants to play, he's going to have a hell of a time getting a team to pick him up. Like, nobody... Dwight, what's next? Like, that's how I feel about Dwight. What's
know
next?
what, Spade? I want to get our viewers. I want to get our viewers in on this, Spade. Because I know it's going to be some viewers down there, and they're going to be like, "Oh, well, when Dwight is healthy, he's the best big man in the league." So, if you think Dwight is the best big man in the league, write Dwight Howard's name in the comment section. But if you don't, this is what I want y'all to do. Because I like to get y'all involved because the comment section be popping. And we love reading those comments. We love it.
True.
But if you don't think Dwight Howard is the best big in the league, name me 3 to 5 centers that you rather have than Dwight Howard. Because I can name 3 right now. I'd rather have Enes Kanter for Oklahoma City. I'd rather have Noah, Vucevic, Jonas, Valanciunas. Like, that's 4 right there. Come on, man.
I'd rather have his backup. I'd rather have Monty Umas.
Yeah.
I'd rather have his backup.
What's his name? Domantas Monty That guy too. Yeah, man. To me, I don't even think Houston need Dwight. I don't even think they need him. They saying that adding Dwight is a plus. I'm pretty sure it'll help, but I don't think they need Dwight, man. But if you don't believe Dwight is the best big in the league, write who you think is in the comment section. Leave that down below.
It's about to be a lot of names in that comment section, bro. I'm pretty sure it is. Still believe Dwight.
I'm pretty sure it is. And the funny thing is, my last point, funny thing is, Dwight Howard, you didn't even play this season. For you to come out and say this, man, get healthy and help James Harden. Because James got Houston on his back.
Yeah, Dwight's silly, man. This was probably a joke. And because I didn't hear I didn't hear the context in which it was said. I don't even take it seriously. Dwight was just being funny. But let's move forward. This is a rare moment in strong arm sports history. I want to talk about something that happened in the MLB. Can we do that?
What's that?
Okay, so this year, I'm not a huge baseball fan. I happen to know LaParis isn't a huge baseball fan. At the same time, we're sports fans, so anything that's big news in sports, it piques my interest. The last time I was a legitimate baseball fan, you didn't have to worry that the home run leaders was juicing. You know what I'm saying? Guys was looking regular. Ken Griffey Jr. was the man in center field out in Seattle. Frank Thomas, the big hurt. That's when I was a baseball fan, all right? So, but the point is, MLB, they've come out this year and said that they want to take steps to make their game quicker. They want the games to be shorter because they realize how boring the sport is. And it is boring to watch. It's fun to play. Yeah. It's boring to watch. They reduced the time. Players in the batter's box, they got to dig in, take the bat, knock dirt off the cleats. They got to adjust the jock strap. They got to put their hand up, step out. They got to wave at their baby mama. They trying to cut all that out. So it's funny to me that with all the effort they doing to make that game faster, they just had a game last 6+ hours. That's almost a work shift. It was like a 6.5-hour game between the Yankees and the Red Sox. It went on to like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I'm asking you, LaParis, and I'm asking the viewers, is this good for baseball? Is this a good competitive game? Is this good?
Absolutely not. I'm going to tell you what. They lucky it happened on a Friday night. Because if that would have happened on a work night and people had to get up, and people was at that game and had to get up and go to work, that game didn't end almost 3 a.m. They lucky it was a Friday night. Some people did have to work on Saturday. But if that game was on a regular day, man, I guarantee you it'd be more controversy in the news about, people got to get up and not to mention, people probably didn't get home till 4 o'clock because of traffic. Traffic in New York or Boston is insane. Right. It's insane. So I could just imagine what time people got home. This cannot be this, especially with them wanting to condense the time. This got to be a black eye on baseball.
Yeah, good job on condensing the game, y'all.
Yeah, great job. Because to me, I'm not a baseball fan, so I was on Twitter and a lot of people was like, "Oh my God, they went 19 innings," and I seen a lot of Yankee fans. Excuse me. I seen a lot of Yankee fans tweeting like, "Oh my gosh, this was amazing, 19 innings." If you was at the game and I guess you figured you paid your money, you got your money's worth. But
wow, could it not be a tie? Why not just say it's a tie at like midnight? So you know what, y'all tied. And then they had like a double. Didn't they play again like the next day or something?
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
And that's crazy.
I just think, man, my last point, because we're going to move on. They used every pitcher in the bullpen except the starters. The pitchers that started, and both teams used every pitcher in the bullpen. Like, that is just crazy. I seen people on Twitter saying, "Oh my gosh, this is why I love baseball." So I guess true baseball fan. I'm not a baseball fan, Spade. You're not a baseball fan. This is why we do this show. Baseball fans in the comment section, let us know, man. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're wrong. But I seen baseball fans on Twitter saying, "This is it. This was amazing. 19 innings, blah." I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. But to me, I would not want to be at that game for 6.5 hours. Then got to go home through traffic. They probably didn't get home to 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning, man. I don't know. But baseball fans, let us know. Maybe we wrong. It's happened in the comment section before. Y'all have changed our minds before, so help us out. You ready to move on, bro?
Yeah, let's move.
Yeah, we're going to move on, man. Baseball. Man, oh, man. America's pastime, they call it, Spade. America's pastime.
Because it passed a lot of damn time. 6 hours. All right, let's go.
All right, let's move on, man. Spade. Potential NFL Hall of Famer Troy Polamalu retired this past week right here, man. So, it got a lot of people questioning. One, is Troy Polamalu a Hall of Famer? 2, is Troy Polamalu the best safety in NFL history? Now, I know you, Spade, and I already know who's your guy. I already know, but I want to know, do you think Troy is the best safety in NFL history, man?
I think Troy Polamalu is the best safety in Pittsburgh Steelers history. Okay. That's what I think. I think he's...
That wasn't the question, Spade. That wasn't the question. No, nah, you can't strong on the question.
I think he's definitely going to be in that list. I think he's a definite Hall of Famer. I think he's a first ballot. I agree. Valid Hall of Famer. He had a tremendous career. I love to watch him play. He literally threw himself at ball carriers. I don't think he's the best safety in NFL history. I don't.
Okay, so then that's going to lead me to my next question. Who do you have as your best? And see, this is where it's going to get sketchy right here. Spade, who's the best safety in NFL history, in your opinion?
Well, you know, I don't like how you doing this.
You better say who I think you're going to say. You better say who I think you're going to say.
I mean, Ed Reed to me. Wait, man, you got to understand. Let me give you one stat. I'm going to give you an Ed Reed stat. I'm being serious now. Like, I'm not even joking. As a safety, not once, not twice, but 3 times, Ed Reed led the league in interceptions as a safety.
Cheeks.
What do you mean, Cheeks?
Nah, I'm playing. I like Ed Reed. Come on,
say, bro. Don't play when we talking about Ed Reed, man. I'm serious right now. This is serious stuff.
But go ahead. Okay? I know you got some more. Go ahead. I know you got some more.
I got some great stuff. So check this out. I actually jotted down some numbers, man. Troy Polamalu had an amazing career. Both of these safeties played 12 seasons. I'm putting an asterisk by it because Ed Reed's last season with the Jets, he didn't see the field much. So in my mind, Ed Reed's stats is 11 seasons. So you're talking 12 seasons of Troy, 11 seasons of Ed Reed. Both of these guys had some injuries here and there because neither one of them were huge guys, and they played so ferociously. You know, injuries came from time to time. So check this out. Troy Polamalu had 770 career tackles. Ed Reed had 643. That's a big jump right there. But check this out right here. 32 interceptions for Troy Polamalu, which sounds great until I tell you that Ed Reed had 64 INTs. He doubled Troy Polamalu's INTs. 64 INTs, bro. That is crazy. And I also want to tell you that Troy Polamalu scored 3 defensive touchdowns. And maybe that's 5. I can't read my own handwriting. Maybe that's 5 defensive touchdowns. And Ed Reed, as a defender, found the end zone 13 times in his career, man. I just think...
Pretty impressive.
He was a ball hawk. He knew how to get to that ball, probably better than any safety in NFL history. And then, once he got to the ball, he was a threat to do something amazing with it and take it to the end zone. Ed Reed, man, I'm a big-time Ed Reed fan. I happen to know that you're not going to say Ed Reed, are you?
I'm not going to say Ed Reed. Don't get me wrong. I love Ed Reed. I was playing y'all when I said Cheeks. I love Ed Reed. Yeah, and to me, Ed Reed is definitely in the top 3. But the number 1 safety, in my opinion, best safety in NFL history, I gotta go with Ronnie Lott. How can you not say Ronnie Lott, Spade? Right now, you said Ronnie Lott. I mean, you said Ed Reed had 64 interceptions, right?
Yeah.
Well, Ronnie Lott has 63. Ronnie Lott has 63.
But wait. Hold on. Ronnie played more seasons, right?
Can I go? Can I go?
You gotta tell it all. Ronnie played.
Can I go? Can I go?
All right, go ahead.
Let me go. Let me be great. Let me and Ronnie be great over here. Listen, he has 63 interceptions. He had 5 touchdowns. He has 17 fumble recoveries. 17. I guarantee you, my man Ronnie probably jarred 12 of those out. Like, Ronnie probably banged people. Man, Ronnie was the man. He also made 10 Pro Bowls. He was an 8-time first team All-Pro. He got 4 Super Bowl rings. He lost a finger, went back in the game after he lost the finger.
True.
Ronnie Lott is the man.
That's
how can you not say Ronnie Lott for the best safety in NFL history all time? Ronnie Lott, man, I'm rocking with you, homie.
I love Ronnie Lott, but Ronnie Lott played for like 16 seasons.
Yeah, okay.
That's 5 more years than Ed Reed. So
and he was still not. And in that era, Spade, he played in that era. You know, the real era. You know, he made the All-Decade team in the 80s and the 90s. Like, Ronnie Lott played in that era.
I got a lot of respect for Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott is definitely... I'm going to put it like this. I wouldn't even be mad if somebody said these guys was 3 of the top 5 NFL safeties of all time.
Oh, yeah.
You could probably sprinkle in some Steve Atwater.
Yeah.
You know somebody else that don't get talked about a lot? You probably could sprinkle in some Brian Dawkins. I mean, he's got some pretty impressive numbers.
Yeah,
so,
man,
I mean...
I agree.
But honestly, I just cannot say that Troy Polamalu is the best safety in NFL history. I can't say that.
Like you said, just because we picking these guys doesn't take anything from any one of these guys. They all were amazing players, man.
Definitely.
They all was amazing. They all was amazing players, man. But if I had to pick, if it was like, yo, go get your safety, I'm like, Ronnie, where you at, Ronnie? I want Ronnie without the finger too. Ronnie without the finger was a beast. So, you know what I mean? I would pick Ronnie Lott, man. And one last point, Ronnie is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. We already know the only other thing came from Albuquerque, New Mexico was Breaking Bad. So Ronnie Lott put Albuquerque on the map, man. I would pick Ronnie Lott. But we don't just do this show for us, Spade. We want to know what the viewers think. So in the comment section, let us know who's the number 1 safety of all time in your opinion. Don't just say Polamalu. Let us know why. You know what I mean? We're going to be in the comment section. We're going to be responding and, throwing some points in and out. Maybe we could change y'all mind. Maybe y'all could change our mind, man. That's why we do this show. Spade, what we got next, man?
All right, man. So let's do a pick'em game this week. Our last pick'em game, I was on the losing end of it. And I don't mind admitting that because that don't happen much. But for this week pick'em game, I decided let's go to the NBA. Let's go to the Western Conference. Let's say Mavericks Trailblazers. How that sound to you?
Okay.
You like that?
I'm good. I'm good with that. Both teams in the playoffs. Both teams gonna be fighting for that trophy. Let's go.
Well, I want to go first, so you don't choose my team. I want to jump out here quick and say I got them Trailblazers. Let's go D-Lil. Let's go LaMarcus Aldridge. Let's go.
Well,
are you scared?
No, sir. No, sir. Because I know something you don't know. LaMarcus Aldridge isn't playing.
No.
LaMarcus Aldridge isn't playing. I think they're going to shut LaMarcus Aldridge down for the rest of the regular season, get him ready for the playoffs, and that is why I will take the Dallas Mavericks. Yes.
That's dirty.
A follow is out as well. A follow is out. So I would definitely
he was out when he was in. He definitely had no bearing on my pick. That's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Damian Lillard, he'll just cook by himself. He got.
I mean, that's what Damian. Yeah, that's what he wanted to do anyway. But LaMarcus Aldridge isn't there. So give me the Mavs. I take the Mavs for 1,000.
Right, I got caught slipping.
I will take the Mavs for 1,000.
Okay.
So Spade. Last but not least, man, we got to do our strong going performers. You want to go first, or you want me to
go? You go ahead.
All right, so my strong arm performer of the week, I'm going to give mine to the big fundamental. My man, Tim Duncan, oldie but goodie. Tim Duncan is like 59 years old, still throwing hook shots and bank shots off the glass. But he had 29 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks in a big win over the Houston Rockets to overtake them for the second seed in the Western Conference, and they won like 10, 11 games straight. So when everybody was saying the Spurs are old again, like they did last year, what the Spurs do? What the Spurs do. That's what they do. They turn it on come playoff time, and the Spurs look ready. And you know what? The Western Conference, they got to go through the Spurs, man, because the Spurs look ready. So for that performance, Tim Duncan, you are my strong arm performer of the week. The big fundamental. Go get it, Tim.
Well,
Spade, what you got?
That's a good pick. I'm going to put an asterisk by yours, though, because Tim Duncan was being guarded by Dwight Howard, who I just said that nobody even wants anyway. So, yeah.
Well, that's what Tim's supposed to do. Barbecue chicken him.
He also came up with a big-time block at the end of that game to secure the win for them. So, yeah, definitely. That was a good game. I'm going to do something a little different. You know, from time to time, I kind of bend the rules with strong arm performer of the week. I definitely want to go non-traditional way this week, but I want to give my strong arm performance to NCAA women's basketball player Lauryn Hill, who just lost her battle with cancer, died at 19. And I think she inspired a lot of us with her just will. She had a rare form of cancer. She had an inoperative brain tumor. It was cancer in the brain, and she was wanting to play ball. And it's crazy because a lot of times I catch myself complaining about this or that, and it's crazy, regardless of how bad things are going. I feel like life itself is an amazing thing. It's an amazing blessing, and to see somebody so young, get life taken from them, it bothers me. It really does. So I'm gonna give her my strong arm performer of the week. She was definitely an inspiration to anybody who heard her story. And if by chance you haven't heard her story, type it up. Lauryn Hill, not the Fuji's chick. Type it up. But that's all I got, man.
Yeah, man, that's well deserved. That's well deserved. She will be missed. So definitely. Cancer sucks. Hashtag cancer sucks. It does, yo. But Spade, I think that's it, man. It's been a great show as usual. You guys already know the routine. If you're new, bang the subscribe button up there. Head over to Strong Arm Sports channel over there. Bang the subscribe button over there. Leave your comments. Y'all already know we love seeing them comments. Leave your comments in the comment section. Also, if you're a regular here, bang the like button. We appreciate the love, man. We growing. We growing every week, man. We love this show, man. We love you guys. So we'll see you guys next episode. Spade, anything else?
That's all I got, bro.
All right, man.